Now, Neil.
Yeah.
What temperature does marijuana cannabinoids boil off at on the vaporizer?
Oh, no, they all vaporize at different temperatures, Matt. Sorry.
What temperature does THC boil off at,
THC,
Neil?
I'm not sure, so I don't
About
want to say.
385. So
385,
on your,
thank you.
your
What do I win?
All right. On your vaporizers, I know you guys got vapes all on the tables here, and we can vaporize in here, which is great. I need you to set the digital vaporizers at about 388 Fahrenheit.
388.
388.
I'll agree with that.
And we need you to set your Volcano vaporizer with the dial and the numbers 1 through 10 at about 6. So to get the best results from your Volcano vaporizer, I need you guys to properly vaporize at 385, 388, 400, which is 400 Fahrenheit on your Volcano vaporizer digital, but on the model right down there in front of me with the knob, that should be set at 6. Some of these other ones, I think there's one over there with a knob, they should be set at 6. You guys in the corner with the nice hemp leaf jacket and all that going on, good to see you. Is that vaporizer set at the 6? That's right, there's a Drake song about the 6. Toronto, the 6.
I see that Jeff has this one set at
383.
383.
Yeah, that's your temp, 3.
Yeah.
Now, 3, that's like I'm a 400 man myself. Too hot for you. Too hot at 400, but 383. I suggested 385 tonight, so I'm doing okay.
So 383 is okay. Anywhere between 383 and 385 should work.
Anywhere
good.
between 385 and 400, you're doing great.
Well, no, because then he'd be below the mark.
395. Mark Emery's helping a whole table over there get it done. Mark's vaporizing for that whole table. That's amazing. Why else would he be here?
Oh, many reasons.
A Prince of Pot.
We still got custom
seeds.
culture to talk about.
Oh, we're only at custom culture.
Custom
right?
culture from Winnipeg. Apparently, they donated a bunch of T-shirts and stuff to the cause here.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We got pure hemp.
Pure hemp. I've been using pure hemp forever.
You like the pure hemp, eh?
I do. I like the pure hemp, and they're great papers.
Are they heavy papers or thin?
No, they're thin. They're thin. They're not zigzag. That's for sure.
Not too thin,
Not trying to slag anybody, but you know.
Right. Well, we can slag zigzag
Yeah, I
because
think
there's
so.
a lot
Don't
of chemicals
use that.
in their paper.
Yeah,
by the way.
I wouldn't use those. I try not to use those. But we used to use them all the time when there was no hemp.
Oh, and you
pure
can
hemp
see
paper.
Mark Emery over there using the
I
alcohol
think
wipe.
the reason there's pure hemp paper is because there was zigzag, and zigzag's not very good for you. So some ethical people came along, and so that's why we got that.
What else you got on there?
Airizer. Talk about vaporizers. They got a whole selection of all kinds of cool vaporizers.
Yeah,
at
KDK.
Airizer. And KDK, they're suppliers of head shops for a wholesale, but they also do a lot of charity work. They give away a vaporizer all the time.
How are we doing on this thing?
Airizer, believe it or not, Airizer, the first year we started asking them, last year we started asking them for stuff, they didn't question, nothing, just sent me vaporizers to give away. So this year, Airizer gave us 2 Airizer Airs, an Airizer Solo, and those are in the first place cup winners for the flower. And then we also have an Airizer Extreme in the gift bag that's in the back.
Okay.
So there's a huge gift bag in the back corner we're selling raffle tickets for. All the money raised on the gift basket, and that thing's loaded with tons of shit. You're going to want to buy some tickets for it because there's probably about $400 or $500 or $600 worth of stuff in there. And all the proceeds to that are going to Glenn Price. If he's here, you guys meet Glenn. He's the guy who got busted in Winnipeg with the dispensary. We're helping donate a bunch of money to Glenn. Well, he's been here. We're donating a bunch of money to him to help his defense so he can pay his lawyer and not go to jail. So yeah, all the money raised. So make sure you guys get your raffle tickets. We're going to be doing 50-50 tickets as well. So make sure you guys get on that stuff. And thank you, Airizer.
Yeah, thanks. For
Just
sure.
stick it in the hole. Okay, so here we're at.
Things are progressing here.
Neil, this is, I don't think we did it last year. This is a 30-foot Volcano vaporizer bag that we're going to put up, and Neil's going to be the guy to distribute the vapor.
Am I?
Yes,
Okay.
and I'll be probably the guy to work the alcohol wipes. It's a two-man job. We don't want people to get a cold
I must have
or
had a
flu.
great life in the past because I get all this great karma stuff here. You know, you're giving people vapor hits.
There you go,
Everybody
man.
loves you. Like, you know, it's like selling weed. Everybody loves you.
Don't go for it.
They're driving around, they're making phone calls. Finally, they hit you, and you got weed for sale. Hell yeah, man. They come over, never an unhappy customer if the weed's good, that's for sure.
Okay, so here we go. Now, looks like we got 3 people working this vaporizer because that's what's the effort now. We don't have, you know what we should have had? Some balloons, helium balloons to bring it all the way up to the top. But we tried that one year and it didn't work as much, so yeah. So I hope you can get up to 30 feet. Maybe we can find you a ladder at some point. And it's probably going to shoot out across the stage like this direction. You can see here, that's a lot of weed. How much weed are we putting in there, Jeff? Like a half ounce or an ounce? From Natty Roots has supplied the weed. And they've supplied...
And they got a booth right over there as well.
They got a booth. I checked out their seeds. Their seeds are great. Check out their seeds.
You should check out the stuff the seeds grow because they've won cups here at the
They've won cups here?
They've won cups here.
You know what the best strain I've ever had came from here?
Sex? Came from here?
I said strain, Neil.
Oh, strain. I thought you said the best thing you ever had.
I said we're only talking about weed.
Oh, okay.
We don't talk about my sex. About a half ounce of weed is going into the 30-foot vaporizer bag. I've done a lot of vaporizer bag things before, but I've never, until I come out here, do the 30-footer.
I think we're about 13 feet right now.
Maybe next year, Jeff will figure a way where I can be in the vaporizer bag while they fill it around me.
Yeah, there's an idea.
I
want to be co-host with you when you do that too.
People have been asking, like, oh, it's pretty hot in there, and there's 400. I'm like, listen, I will try any stunt once.
We've kind of done that in Vancouver with the Hot Box Cafe thing at Mega Hill.
No hot box. I want it all wrapped around me, and just somehow we fill it. And
we're
then I
close
come
to
out of it
here.
or something, maybe. So here we go. We're probably at
15, maybe.
I don't even think it's 15 feet. Not even close. That thing's got to get really hard, like an erection. It does, right? It's got to get hard. And we won't pass it out until it does that. Jeff's working hard on his birthday. You got Karen here for staff members. You got 3 people. You got Chives here just being like the guy who holds it outward. It seems like a 3-man task. I mean, people don't understand this about vaporizer. 30-foot vaporizer, 3-man task. 100%. Let me see.
You want to get up there?
Don't pull it, man. Just, maybe even Greg Williams will lend a hand at some point because this thing's going to get a lot bigger. We've done this 2 years ago.
Like a series of taller and taller people.
That's what we need, taller and taller people.
Short people at the front and then tall people as we go.
Where's Andre
where's
the
Mr.
Giant?
Powers? Tim Powers, where are you? We need you.
No, Tim's blowing glass.
Where? You notice how all the glass blowers who are quite tall gentlemen are like over there just getting ready for their show. But,
that's coming up at 5 o'clock, by the way. The Redbeard Show will be broadcast live on Pot TV right from here.
That's right, it is.
You should come help us hold this thing.
What, we need more people to help hold this thing.
It's going to keep going.
It's going to need more. You get in there.
Tag.
There we go.
Get
Freddie,
in there.
one-man smoke show, getting in on this.
It is pretty heavy. I understand that. It's vapor. It is heavy. But it looks good. Did we do this 2 years ago on a Sunday afternoon? Probably Sunday. Jeff's working hard. He's even messing up the stage. He's burned his hands a bit. A little bit of heat on the hands. Again, thanks again to Naughty Roots over there. Check those guys out in the corner. Talk to Darren at B&B Hydroponics, too. I see him. He's beside them, also known as Doug.
And Naughty, they're right next to Buzz King Seeds, right?
Right.
And
Everybody's
they're
there.
good, too, yeah.
What else you got on your
Buzz
list?
King Seeds, they're a company from Regina. They've got a lot of good strains there. They've been at it for a while. They're a mom-and-pop operation. And they're here on the corner there. They also have a lot of other things besides seeds that they sell as well. And there's AK distributors as well that supplies a lot of the different head shops. They're on my list.
I can smell the weed
vaporizing
behind me. I was going to ask you something.
Okay.
It's a show here.
Okay.
Do you, when you think of Regina, do you honestly think every time of the word vagina?
Every time.
Every time, right?
Every time, yeah.
A couple people down front are like, yeah. But you're probably from Saskatoon, where here no, you're not from Saskatoon. You're from Vagina? Wait, okay.
The city that rhymes with fun.
Regina is the city that rhymes with fun. It'd be okay if you could rent girls by the hour there then.
I think you probably can.
You see, exactly. She's like, you can, but you don't want to. That's probably true. Probably true. It's quite interesting when you get out to the prairies what you can encounter. Wasn't expecting that.
No, me neither.
I don't blame her. I'm from Ontario too. What?
Queen City Seeds?
Queen City Seeds head-to-head wins all the time.
Yeah, I know.
For
perennial winners. Come
They're
to the
like,
Prairie
don't
Cup.
forget to mention us.
They only come here to get their prizes at the end of the show usually. It's like, you know.
They're here now, though.
I know they're here now. Tim's
And
not
you
here
can-
yet. Tim's coming on Sunday. Yeah, Tim's coming on Sunday.
Wait, Tim's here tomorrow to collect his prizes.
Yeah, he's just coming to collect a prize.
But he is, I'm told, he's getting a kid and collecting prizes. He's going to collect a baby and some trophies. Okay. That's tomorrow, maybe some birthing on the stage? Possibly cannabis birthing on the stage. Okay, I'm into that.
Wow.
I heard the MJ Cream, Dana Larson and his is in the corner there.
Yep.
Dana Larson's group, and they're selling the green buds and hash.
They got creams for everything. Oh, they
Creams for They do. I asked
do.
him, I was like, what about some creams for down there?
They have creams that rhyme with fun, apparently.
Creams that rhyme with fun. And also, if you ask Dana nicely, I hear he's giving, like, samples. He'll, like, slather up your body.
There are samples there. And the Green Buds and Hash, that is an amazing book. If you haven't seen that book, it's an amazing little book. It not only parallels and parodies the Dr. Seuss stuff, but it does it in a way that really does emphasize the fact that cannabis is just a plant that is good for people, and it's been lied about for a long time. So excellent work by Dana Larson. He's done a lot of good stuff there with his dispensary. But those MJ creams, that's actual cannabinoids in those creams, available in head shops, even though there is actual cannabinoids in there. So.
Right. So let's do like a basic shout out before we get to our next AK.
Well, there's the Kind
Buzz King.
Selections. We could, you know.
Kind Select. Did I miss them?
Well, we're just.
They're in the corner
last
over
one.
there.
Yeah, and then,
But I got a question for everyone because I know they're vaporizing hard down front here.
everybody's working hard. You can see it.
I know. They don't have vapor lounges here, so this is it for them this weekend.
Yeah,
with
this
a
is
vapor
the
lounge.
Yeah.
So this is your only weekend to enjoy the idea of a vapor lounge. And I have a question for my audience. How many people have now gone through 5 samples of marijuana? How many people have judged 5 samples?
That's all.
Nice.
There's a few. You got a
I
long
saw
way
a
to
couple.
go.
The other thing I see through this whole thing, unlike cheering that I'm used to, people just like, fuck. That's what I see, man.
I can relate to that because I'm having a hard time up here doing anything too, but smiling. My mouth is smiling and my brain is going, don't make me talk.
Dude, you got
Don't make me
2
talk."
hours behind me, and you're doing great. Don't forget.
How's the bag doing? We're at 20 feet here. Easy.
We're not hard 20 feet, though. We're at a soft, flabby 20 feet.
It's good and dense in there.
It's getting pretty dense.
It's pretty dense. Still smells really
Is it
good.
cloudy?
It's cloudy.
Are you prepared?
What do you think? Is it
They
dense?
don't even think it's at 20
see me?
feet. We're only at the second tape mark, so that's only 10 feet.
Yeah, that's 10 feet, folks.
That's
in case you
20
think that's more
feet.
than 10, you're just all really high.
Right. 20 feet. Listen, 10 more feet. Okay, go do a dab, Remo. Listen, we all can't be, you know.
After this, we're going to have some show demonstrating how to extract bubble hash.
I hear that.
Right here, right on the stage, apparently right here. They're going to do that. That's coming up pretty soon, as soon as we get this bag filled.
I could do a dab. I see Carlos over there. Can we, like, move the dab equipment so I can do a dab, like, right here? Can we try one of those?
Dabbing on the job.
Might fall off.
Little dab will do you.
Might fall off the stage.
Yeah.
Dib over there. Carlos and I have gone back for a while now. This is like 3rd year. Like, we go back to the Treating Yourself Expo. That's how far back we go.
How is it being right by the speakers, by the way?
A little deaf. He's a little deaf.
Little deaf in one ear.
At least another 6 feet, John. I'm not going to hold that. What do you got? You're working hard.
I am working hard. I'm always working hard.
I will not question you on the statement of I always working hard.
Wow, this smells good over here.
How firm is it?
It's still pretty soft.
You look comfortable down there.
John B has said it's still pretty soft. All right, well, I'm just checking. Notice how it's...
There are so many innuendos and things we can be saying.
The funny thing
here.
is that we have some booth babes here. What organization? Why are they not on the stage, dude? Like, why do we got three ugly dudes on the stage holding up a vapor rag?
Got beautiful girls in bikinis at the front entrance, but once you get in here, we got these guys for you.
Oh, they're not here yet. He's trying to take back. I'm talking about could be. Let's put it this way: if it was the Myrnawana zone, I would look at my producers.
These are handsome men. What are you talking about?
If it was the Myrnawana zone, I would say this.
Hands-free,
there is a
you should
lot
always
of.
be hands-free.
I'm just saying this, and I'm prepared to give up my microphone. There's a lot of
I got
sausage.
my own.
There's a lot of sausage on the stage. That's all
Jody,
I'm saying.
Jade, we could use a couple of other people up
Can
here
I get
helping.
some parody over here?
We need some more volunteers, Jade and Jody.
What's wrong with you?
Hint, hint.
Some parody.
Come on
I'm
up
holding
and grab a piece of
full
bag.
of marijuana.
It's getting
You're
harder
holding 30
now,
feet
if
long.
that helps. We need you to hold the bag. Yes, we
It's
need
being
you to hold
pulled
the bag
on a
for
little
us.
bit.
Come up here and hold the bag for us, you guys. We need... There we go.
Oh!
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, hold it.
We're
There's
getting some.
Come on, Jody. Come on.
Oh, what they suggest?
Okay, Jade's got a hold of the end. It's going to get a lot harder quick now.
Okay, now we're getting some parody. We're finally getting, guy, girl,
Look at that.
guy. There should be a girl here, and then we got a girl and a guy. So that's parody, and I want to make
Little bit of
sure
parody.
that everybody has a fair and equal opportunity.
Why do I feel like if
over
you and I went in there, Matt, we did have parody?
What, you don't want to hold a bag of Volcano Vaporizer, Jody Emery? Jody Emery's against
Come
touching
on.
bags.
I
I
have
don't
a spot
blame
for you right over there.
Okay.
They're just about done.
Is it 4:20 yet? Anybody?
Oh, dear.
Okay.
4:07.
They almost have my Volcano. They almost have the dabber. Holy jeez, guys, that's like
Okay,
an
did we
intense
run out of
piece
weed,
of
Jeff?
glass.
No, we're doing good.
All right, how are you going to do this? Do I
Does
gotta help
it look
this?
firm,
Hey, Matt,
Remo? Does it look
Hey,
firm?
pass me that.
over here.
Pass me that bomb.
Right over here. He's eating it up.
Carlos.
Come on over here.
That's good.
Right over here.
Right over here.
Hey.
Okay,
Keep that
well,
thing
I'll
up.
hold the boss
Count to 40
sign.
passes
This way I won't do a header into their table of stuff. That's a good way.
So we're at the end
Nothing
of the bag
like
now?
coughing and
I
falling
need
off
medication.
the stage.
Where'd Jade go?
Okay, so absolutely. So, I don't know. I don't even know what to say right now. What's this? We got the news. 30-foot bong bag. Now I got it's actually quite light.
Nice.
There's no weight to it. Okay.
This is a 30-foot bag of vapor.
30-foot vapor bag. We should do like an
Now,
auction. Who gets the first
Just to
hit.
be clear, I've done a lot of vapor. I've done a lot of stunts. I've done the 100-gram joint at 420, but I've never, only until I come to Saskatoon, where they're like, we're going to blow up a 30-foot vapor rag. Only here are they do such fun. I love vaporizers, by the way. It's firming up. Firming up.
We can't. He's actually filling
still
up
not
the
full.
chamber. You know how many times he's got to take the end off this and put on a...
That fucking
there's
thing's
like
hot, too.
Like 2 ounces of weed there.
And it's hot,
Of
John.
course, some high-grade finest of Saskatoon weed, I would have imagined.
That dab was fantastic from Boss Vaporizers.
Yeah, can you pass me one?
Do you
That'd be
want one?
great.
I'll hand
Yeah, no, oh yeah, I can do the 40-second count up.
it's-
You can bring it over and I can still hold it. I can do a dab.
I
We're
think
getting
I can
closer.
do that.
Need medication.
We
Five
got
more
about
feet?
5 more feet. That's all right. It's gone.
We're almost there.
We're not quite there yet, but we're
The
getting there.
Boss
time.
Vaporizer guys are like getting it ready for you, John, and they'll like hand it to me or Mr. Magnuson there, Neil.
Can you give up on it?
I'll happily give people hits off of that.
I know. I could probably do it myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Jeff's getting high doing this because all these vapors are over here.
Hey,
love
this is
doing it.
actually getting a little bit thicker.
It's
Pulling it
starting
down.
to look good now. At this
Yeah.
end, it looks great. Jeff,
Okay,
Jeff, you've been
Matt,
working
Reloading.
real hard here.
That bong for me.
Really a lot of work
Somebody-
here.
Woo.
Just burned his fingers.
Jump on
It's a bit hot.
Took one for the team, as we like to say.
All right.
Hey, fuck, man, that shit's hot, man. 400 Fahrenheit.
Here we go.
About
more feet.
2 more
That's
feet,
what they always say.
and it's firming up good, right? It's getting good and firm. Man, they got like a propane torch over there. That's how pro they are.
That's called vaporizing.
Did you just jump on the stage? That's good. Good stuff. Here we go. Go on over here and help John B. Here you go, John.
Bong rip.
Oh, that's a good one. Well done, yeah.
That's epic. Go back for seconds.
Clean the chamber.
1 more foot, 12 inches left.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
and then
we're
it'll
going
be
into firm
firmed
mode.
up.
Still a little soft.
And then, you know, I guess we'll have like some kind of orderly line, Neil, for people to hand.
It looks
hand
heavy.
out.
I got the light end.
You got the light in.
I'm glad that you participated.
Well, you know what? I'm part of the team.
You're a team player.
I like to play with. Yeah, you know what? Like it's a big cannabis community here, and I think everybody likes to get involved and help one another. That's the best part about us. Come back this way.
Come back this way.
Communication.
We
Are
could
we
use-
completely unfurled now? We got the right to
There
the
we
end?
go.
Yeah, okay, we're just firming up.
Because it takes more than one to fill a 30-foot bag
Yeah, right here we could
of
use someone to
vaporizer.
like.
We got how many?
So what are we going to do? Are we going to take this around to people, or are we going to have them come to the stage and
I
line
think-
up?
We're gonna start
think
the
they
lineup.
should come line
right,
up. I
Right
think they should
there,
come and line up and
we're gonna
have
have
a
the
ha- have a
largest
hoot.
vapor lineup,
Yeah.
And,
and it's
we need-
412. So we're looking at getting this bag going at 420.
So if you
in
want to
8
hit off the
minutes.
vapor bag, I guess start lining up down here, and we'll help you with that soon.
And we're gonna get alcohol wipes. We need alcohol wipes to the stage.
We do use alcohol in our community for cleaning off our equipment.
It's looking good. We're looking good. Get it up. Get it up.
Get it up!
Get it up, boys.
Get it up!
Yeah.
Whoa, there we go. Holy
Let's hear it
smokes.
for the Volcano Vaporizer team, people. Come on.
A tradition at the Prairie Harvest Cup. One more bowl.
They're gonna do one more bowl and firm it up.
Can I get a hand here, Matt?
I thought your hat was doing it.
Well, that's yeah. There we go.
I'm a short man. I hate to break.
I'm short too.
I'm shorter
Not
than
that
you.
tall. Well, you're a little bit shorter, but I'm not that tall.
Nice and firmed up
Where's
now.
Tim, where are you? We need you up here. Tim.
All right, now everybody push it all up at the same time.
Wow, nice.
All right, I feel like we're pretty like.
We're getting farmer here.
Are we good?
Jody, you want to give us a firm test? See if it's firm here for us?
It's still kind of squishy.
It is leaking.
One more.
That's
it.
all it's going to take.
30-foot Volcano Vaporizer bag
If you
here
line up
at the
now, you
Prairie
just might get
Medicinal
your toke
Harvest
at
Cup.
420.
We don't wait. It's 420 every day.
We'll still be. Yeah.
Happy 420. All right, give him a super and just start pushing into it.
Don't take it all.
How
Don't
many
take it all.
feet can he do? How many feet can he do? Can you do all 30 feet, Jeff? Oh, come on. You can do at least 10 feet, Jeff.
Oh, is that
And
our
we're gonna-
lineup over there? You coming up on stage? Because I was going to do it right here. If we start,
They're
the
coming
lineup
on.
over
There's a
here-
line right here. It's good.
Try and stay in the order that you were in. Just I don't know, maybe. I'm sure we'll all be polite.
Do we have an alcohol
If
wipe?
we start right here, maybe. There we go.
All right.
Woo! How many feet did I get?
Can I get a couple feet here?
All right.
All right.
There you go.
Whacked me right in the head. I'm going to need workers' comp now. No, I'm kidding. You get it. Go ahead, John. You did all the holding.
Don't be shy now. There's enough for everybody.
I did nothing but talk through that whole thing. I was the guy full
There's
of
probably
hot
enough
air.
for seconds for everybody.
This is awesome. Good work, everyone. You don't experience culture like this.
There we go.
Did you get a hit, Neil?
I did.
Yeah.
Awesome hit, too. Not that
Definitely
I
get a
needed
little
it.
bit of lift off.
Do you feel more high because you participated?
It's
100%.
going down faster than it went
I
up.
feel more high when I
This
participate.
is a tradition at the PMS, and you want to take part in this and say that you did and get your lips on the end of this 30-foot-long, firm, hard thing here.
Are we doing a count on how many
Did
people
I really
go
say
through?
that?
Start counting the numbers that go through. Let's see how many people get a vapor rip.
That's a good idea.
Okay, you count
I
'em.
can't count.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lose count at any point. Get mixed up or confused.
Some good lunch.
Strike a pose.
That was great. I'm really happy
Did a
with
great
everyone.
job there, Freddie.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
You're like the medium point here.
Yeah, it's going down a lot.
It goes up till it gets to you, and then it kind of levels right off.
It's going down a lot faster than they filled it up. That's for sure.
Yeah. There might not be room for seconds for everybody, so you got to get in there and get your first one for sure.
We're only down 7 feet. Maybe we could get all the medical marijuana legal people to run down the street with it. You know, just walk out the door and all of us like, yeah. Okay, maybe next year.
Jody wants to tell you a little bit how strange this feels for her right now.
Saskatoon, who would have thought? When I first came here in 2004, it was because Mark Emery was in your jail for 3 months for passing a joint. And now look at what's happening here tonight. This is amazing. You guys, it's incredible you came out and you showed your support for Jeff and all the organizers and all the sponsors. This is phenomenal. Make sure you get out and vote. Get rid of Harper and keep this sort of thing growing, because I had no idea you guys are doing this in Saskatoon. It's blowing my mind. It's amazing. Keep it up. And thanks for having us here, Jeff. It's phenomenal.
Thanks, Jody. Yeah, we're almost at 420.
And I think you're going to hear more from Jody and other speakers, Neil, according to the list.
Yeah, and you know,
Check that
speaking of
list.
sponsors, there's still Swag that is responsible for the stickers that are in your judges' kits. They do a lot of great stuff. They're from the West Coast. THC Gear, they're responsible for a lot of stuff that you find in head shops. They sell a lot of cool stuff. Shine Pipes, I guess we all talked about him. Cannabis Culture.
We already talked about
Boy,
it.
I mean, we're all
Okay,
about cannabis
so-
culture, so what do you want to know?
Coming up, we got a bubble hash demo coming up next.
Coming right up. In fact, they should be setting up right about now. How about we
They
do that?
should be behind
John,
us,
I think
set
you can,
up.
if you can help
Is
Stu.
John
Where's
part of
Stu?
the- All right, well, you
Stu,
go.
come on up here and let's get
Let's
that
get those
underway.
guys set up, because also on the schedule, Neil, you got to keep these things going, because
I
you know
know.
how pot people are.
I know. Well, we got going late to begin with.
I'm
so-
trying. I'd like to get high too. Well,
get
I
in
want to
there.
get the people high.
We're-
We got Jody Emery, Jade Ridge, Dana Larson, Aja Moon, John, and Greg Williams, Marijuana Man.
1 minute warning for 420, 1 minute warning.
I don't even have that on the schedule, man.
Are you going to be the one who got your hit off the vapor bag at 420 at the PMS? Who's in that position? All these people here, they're going to be in the 420 range.
Get in the 420 range.
That's a story for your grandkids. I remember back in the day I was in Saskatoon and we were smoking off a 40-foot bag, well, it would be 60-foot bag by that time, and I got my hit right at 420. Sure you did, Grandpa.
The thing with the 30-foot vapor rag is, like, it takes a while to get it, up and running. And 5 o'clock will be the start of the Redbeard show. Our buddy Redbeard Glass is over there with Shine and Gibby.
And how cool is that, eh? How cool is this to have, like, glass blowing right in the middle of our event in this theater. I mean, I think
Happy
these guys
420.
are great. It's 420. Woo! All right. Doing it right in Saskatoon, that's for sure.
They are not barf pails. Those pails there are for the ice hash demo coming up next with Neil. And
Because you
all
don't
those
need
guys.
solvent to extract cannabinoids off of the cannabis plant.
Okay, so how many people have had the 30-foot vaporizer bag? Yeah. All right, how many people haven't? Like, it's opportunity now.
Yeah, the lineup is at like 3 people, so if you haven't had your hit off of this thing, come on in and get
All right,
this.
you go. I do too.
Don't forget the
Matt, go get your hit.
Well, I always like making sure that
You've
people
been
get
working
hits
hard there. You
first.
need a hit of that, don't you?
Not yet.
Not
They'll
yet?
probably
Okay,
be-
you're waiting until the end. All right.
Oh, there's like 10 feet for you and I assure you. 5 feet each.
I'll get to a point where I'll just take it each.
That's 5 feet each.
Right, so...
Demonstrating how to be a criminal in Canada. We will share weed with you.
Okay, so here's what I think we're going to do. We're going to keep the line going, Neil.
Yeah. Oh,
and I
good, we got
think
more
we
people.
should get going with our hash demo.
Yeah, Stu's setting that up. Here he is right here. He's getting that right
Okay.
ready. And John, he's
right.
probably having a hit. Where'd he go?
All right, so...
Anyway, they're going to do that for you.
They're going to keep
They're
doing
going to show
that.
you how just by living
Oh,
in
man.
Saskatoon, you can extract cannabis because a couple times a year, it seems, you have freezing temperatures.
A couple, maybe. Look at all that ice
Because if
there.
you have ice and you have cannabis, you can have extracts. Cool.
They got a lot of stuff going on.
You
So
don't
this-
have to smoke the plant matter. Can if you want. Doesn't really help you in any way. But you don't have to smoke it.
John's
So what we're
around.
doing with extracts like this is trying to take all that plant matter out because you don't need to smoke the leaves and you don't need to smoke the stems. All you really need are those little beautiful resin glands that shine and sparkle. That's what you want.
That's
so
true.
This is how we're taking those things off of the plants is by freezing them cold and then shaking them off, and there they are without plant
Okay.
matter.
So we're pretty much ready to begin the hash demo because just make
we
sure,
need more
folks,
people to have a hit on this. We still got another 12 feet or so.
as long as this is up, just feel free to get in the line here, and Jeff and some of the others will gladly medicate you up good. If you don't leave here and forget what you got up to yesterday, like what you got up to Sunday when you wake up, like, I don't know what half of what I did, and I'm still stoned from yesterday, you had a
Happens.
successful day, right? Neil?
Happens to me every time I come here.
Good. Good.
I have people saying, hey, man, I remember you at the first cup. You were like, and I'm like, really? I don't remember that.
But it's looking good.
I
You're
just
gonna-
have this glow when I think about this place. Oh, the cup. Yeah, that was lots of fun. Don't remember very many details usually until I look at pictures. But I just have this sense that, man, I had a really, really good time there. I knew I was in this crazy, dangerous jungle, and yet we felt free and safe and just had a blast. Getting blasted.
66% of all people here stopped for possession of marijuana are charged.
77.
I thought it was 66.
77.
I can't remember numbers.
No, 70. And 39 is the average across Canada. And 0 is what it should be. In fact,
Every 9 minutes, someone suck
Not
on this, he said.
not only should you not be penalized by your public servants for using cannabis, they should supplement your use of it. Seriously, that's absolute seriousness because it suppresses violence. It's a healthy supplement to your endocannabinoid system. It means you don't have to use so many pharmaceuticals. If you're using it recreationally, you're probably not getting drunk. So, you know, they should really supplement people's use of cannabis instead of penalizing you. I heard your radio host, John Gormley, saying that he's in favor of decrim because instead of a criminal record, which does seem a little bit harsh, you should just get a fine for it. Of course, if you don't pay your fine because you're poor, well, then you get the criminal record as well because, hey, let's just beat up on the poor people here. It's really stupid. Our system is really stupid. We live in an upside-down, backwards, inside-out world that really needs to change. And the main key point, the linchpin to change is legalizing weed because it's the most obvious and glaring example of not being free. If you can't come and do what we're doing here today or grow a plant in your backyard and use it because it helps you with your pain or you're not feeling good, then you're not free. And high is a crime? Really? It's a crime to be high? We have higher education. We strive for higher ideals. We look for high performance. We say hi to Her Majesty, Her Highness. I mean, everything's good about being high until you're getting high by using cannabis. I don't think so. And high doesn't mean impaired. High means that your senses have been stimulated. You're more aware. You're like that, wow, look how beautiful that sunset is. And wow, this music sounds even better than I heard it before. And sex is even better with marijuana. Like it enhances your senses. It doesn't dull them. It can be a bit disorienting for some people who aren't used to having their senses enhanced the way that cannabis does. So that's why if it's doing that for you, if you're a novice user, you're using more than you usually do, you might not want to drive. It might impair you because you can be a bit overwhelmed by how everything sounds so good, everything looks so good, everything feels so good. Right? You get used to it after a while, and then you just suddenly go, yeah, everything's really good. And that's being high. And it's not being drunk. It's not being incapacitated. It's not being impaired. It's just being high on life because life is great.
Neil, I hate to break it to you.
All right, I'm done.
You're out there.
Get me going. It's hard to stop. What can I say?
There's no vaporizer. I'm sorry to break it to you. You didn't get a hit off that.
I did.
Okay.
I took the second hit off of that.
All right. Well, it's gone.
I wouldn't miss that.
Done.
It's done.
Done.
It's gone.
It's
All
gone.
30 feet done.
All 30 feet.
Good work, people.
Good work, people. Give
Yeah,
yourself a
read
round
it
of
again.
applause.
All right.